looking away from all that will distract to Jesus, who is the leader and the source of our faith, giving the first incentive for our belief, and is also its finisher, bringing it to maturity and perfection. He, for the joy of obtaining the prize that was set before him, endured the cross, despising and ignoring the shame, and is now seated at the right hand of the throne of God.
Now, watch this. Go back to verse 1. See right there it says, let us strip off and throw away every incumbent unnecessary weight and that sin. All right? Spent a lot of time on that. Told you the scripture is about context. This is not sin as it relates to holiness that you smoke or you drink or you whatever. It has to do with distraction. All right? Whatever your sport is, whatever you're involved in, it requires, watch this, it requires a certain amount of focus. You got to be zoned in to what you're supposed to be doing. All right? And so as a result of that, it says, when you're running your race, the devil through generation knows exactly what that is that has your whole focus off. Now God's word has told us, let the weak say. Why we don't say that? We'll keep saying, I'm weak. And guess where your focus goes? To your weakness, and you never overcome in God, even though he said it. Let the weak say. The word acknowledges, yeah, you're weak, but I don't want you to say weak. I want you to focus on what you say. And so in our struggle, we want to keep saying what it is and not what God says it is. So watch this. He says, and so as our focus, that's what entangles us. That's what slows us down. That's what distracts us. That's what makes some of us stop running. See, if your focus is not right, and let us run. You can't run if your focus is not right. All right? Now, when you're running, your attention, and you see it clearly, in horse racing, you got people hollering, cheering, all kind of stuff. All right? They have blinders on a horse. Why? I need you looking. That's it. It's horses, it's jockeying, it's all kind of stuff going on all around the horse. And that lets you know the horse is easily, and once he's distracted, ain't no telling what he'll do. Run sideways, buck, kick, flip you off, go jump the rail, go off to the side somewhere. I just need you looking, but I need you looking forward. I wish God had something like that in the spiritual realm, because we get so distracted and throw it off, and as a result, it affects our ability to run the race that is set before us. You don't even know that somebody else got a race. Unless you spend so much time. If we ran it like God said run it, you would think you were the only one on the track. Because some of us, when you do train and you train early in the morning, you are the only one out there. You're not looking in the other lane because ain't nobody out there but you. So it causes you to not be distracted because ain't nobody out there but you. So now watch this. Verse 2 told us to look away from. It's clear. If you're going to run, distraction is what hinders the runner.
Right.
Look away. Watch this. The Greek word for that is to fix your gaze upon. Now watch this. Now, what do you see? I didn't hear you. Say it loud. What do you see? And I got a blue dot over. What do you see?
Finger.
Are you talking about like what exactly they're pointing at?
I just asked the question, what do you see?
A dark blue oval.
Okay, blue oval. All right. That's the essence of the word. Now, you didn't see Believers Faith Fellowship. You didn't see church. You didn't see these lines.
No, I saw
You didn't see these walls.
saw what you pointed to.
What? That ain't what I asked you.
Well, you should have had your hand up there.
No.
Your finger.
You should have did like this. What do you see?
Now, the reason you said, the answers you said is because
Focus on.
I caused you to.
Focus on the point. A point.
That's what fix your eyes on. That's what the word means. When we look to Jesus, yeah.
You can hear everything here.
The question, what do you see? You ought to be able to see all of this. But if I'm,
Focus on that. Trying to get you to see this.
Fred, show the video. Watch how many times the couples changed partners. Count the times. We were so locked in the, I want to make sure my number is right. Now, they changed the background in the middle of the video. A man in a gorilla suit came and walked across the whole video. Now, when he got to the end, he said, how many saw the gorilla? The what? Now, tell the truth. You know why? Because that wasn't the assignment.
Right.
I was so focused on counting the times they changed partners. Twice, I didn't see the gorilla. I didn't see the background change. I didn't care that there was a gorilla on the video. That ain't what he said. You're missing the point. See, when we know what the assignment is, it says if you're going to look at something, look away from what? All.
That will.
Watch this. Which means once we start running Christ, I don't have time to coach you. Oh. That went right over your head. Because what may distract me may not be the same thing that distracts you. Hey, Price, watch out for that liquor now. My sign says right down the road, watch out for that liquor. Let me tell you something. I've never been drunk a day in my life. We can go to all kind of functions and have an open bar, and it's going to stay open. Now, some of you ex-alcoholics will close it, but it won't be me. Watch this. You can have lines of cocaine all on the table, just free snorts, free. Hey, it's going to be right there when this party leaves. But it's something on that table that's going to knock your train off the track. If that's what you are looking to, he said, look away from all that will distract you. And if you're going to look at something, what did it say?
Look to Jesus.
Fix your eyes. Jesus, that big dot up there. That's the biggest one. Now, watch this. Roz, and this other stuff up there. But it don't say focus on that. If I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on, zoom in on the big circle, I don't care about the rest. It says, because the distractions, Serena, never go nowhere. Newsflash. And the more, Jamie, you focus on Jesus, the more intense the distraction. I can't get no help in the room. Watch this. And I'll be doing commercials. You know, everybody, my kids. If you haven't seen Bird Box, don't worry about it. But clearly, whoever has seen it, you understand from the beginning of the movie. Look, they're trying to get somewhere.
Yes.
They're trying to get somewhere. And at the very end, when they are close to where they're trying to get to, what has been the bad part of the movie intensifies. From the opening of the movie, this is what was made clear. You listen not only to what I say, but I need you locked into mine. Because as we do whatever we do, other stuff is going to be trying to get into your, so that you can do what it is.
Yes, sir.
But what I need you to remember is, I can't stop the talking. I can't stop the outside chatter. I can't stop the volume or the intensity of it. But in the midst of all of that, make sure you hear what I'm saying. And ain't that God all day and all night?
Yes.
I can't stop mama talking. I can't stop daddy talking. I can't stop your homeboy, your homegirl talking. I can't stop this. I can't stop that. But what I can do is teach you how to hear my voice in the midst of all of that, so you'll know which way to go. Yes.
The other day we were over at Paige in our friend's house, and they have this game. What's the name of it, Paige? You put the earphones on.
I don't remember.
But anyway, the game is that you kind of have to focus on. It's kind of like you're reading your lips, and you have to put this headset on. And in the headset, you hear people talking like you're in an open, room or club or something. There's just a lot of noise, and she's reading off this card. I'm trying to figure out what she's saying through all I'm hearing, through the headset. And it's just like, wow, it's like you really have to focus on either, trying to either listen through all the chatter that's going on in the headset, to figure out what she's saying, or you really have to learn how to read lips at that point. And it's just like, wow, it's very distracting. And then even it gets, loud, sometimes it gets soft, and then sometimes it gets, very loud, and then it speeds up. And it's like, one time I had it on and she was saying something and it sped up. I'm like, wait, because it threw me off. And it's just like, yeah, it's amazing. It's a good game to play because it does help you focus. And when you say, if you're distracted, you're not going to figure out what she's saying.
See? And what's this? You can teach yourself how to overcome. You don't even hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All games, when you first start out, they're hard to play. Now just stay there a while. First of all, you gotta be tired of losing. Write that down somewhere. Now then, when you get tired of losing, you'll stay there long enough until you learn how to play the game right.
Right.
And after a while, you're able to, I don't care what they're saying. Yeah, come on, let's go. And the stuff will intensify. The higher the level, the harder it is, because they're trying to keep you from attaining the prize. But see, the folk that want it, the folk that want it the baddest, you press through all of that. Look away from, because they're going to always be there. And the game don't announce. I'm going to speed up on you now. I'm going to get loud on you now. You ready? You gotta be focused. Looking to Jesus. Watch this. Now, why? King James says he's the author. Amplified says, who is the... Now, the unfortunate tragedy is, see, our kids don't play games. They don't know what it is. I'm not talking about video games. See, when we were growing up, we were the video game.
Yes, sir.
Anybody got time from a PlayStation, Xbox? We was the we. We was our own remote. So you had a game called Follow. Now, so at no time can you get in, you can't get in, you out. Because if you're in front of you don't know what to lead in front of. You out. Because they can go forward, they go back, they go anywhere. Watch this. See, when you know, and it has been clear in you that Jesus is the leader, in order for me to play the real game of life, I got to stay behind him. I got to watch him so that I do what he does. Watch this. The author, I'm following him because he's the one who cut the path that I'm traveling. Unfortunately, we lived in a place when we were kids where there was rats in the wall of the building. And my mom used to say, rats cut holes. Mice just run through. So when you see a hole, that's not the result of a mouse. A rat did that, and the mice just enjoy the tunnels that the rats then created. Let me tell you something. It's the same thing. You take a house off the corner, they tear the house down. There's all kind of grass there. People don't take the long way. After a while, and before long, there's somebody, but you had to walk grass first.
Yeah. Come on.
That's what Jesus is. We're trying to figure out how to get through life, and Jesus saying, "Oh, you looking over there? You looking over there? You think the path is a nice apartment? Nope. The path is a nice house? Nope. The path is a nice girlfriend or two? Nope. The path is a nice boyfriend or two? Nope. The path is a car? Nope. The path is a new car? No." And we got all of these things that are saying, this is the way. Go this way. Go this way. And we've traveled all of those roads, and all they bring is headache and heartache. Amen. And Jesus saying, I don't know why.
Yes.
You don't just follow.
Yes.
I cut a path for you. He says, take my yoke. And see, that's the problem. The reason we won't travel this path is because we actually think we know better. I don't need Jesus. And I don't know if you've ever been in traffic, I mean like standstill traffic, and you finally, after about 30, 40 minutes, get to an exit. Now at this point, you ain't just late, you're real late. But you're still trying to get where you're trying to go, Sister Carolyn. And here's the problem. 5 or 6 cars in front of you jump off and turn right fast. Well, here we go, Dan. You turn right. They want a block, turn left. You turn left. They want 2 or 3 blocks, turn right. You turn right. And then finally they made a left turn, and then all 7 of y'all, a perfect cul-de-sac. Now watch this. Watch this. You got the nerve to get mad. Talking about he didn't know where he was going. What was you doing following him? You crazy as him. Now, he driving like he knew. Now all y'all got to back up. Now what you discover is, see, that I don't care where he goes. I ain't. Because clearly, you as lost as I am. Y'all watch this. It's nothing like following somebody who knows where they're going. You know what it is to be in a caravan and let somebody get in between you and the caravan, and then you fight to get back in line with them, and you follow this car only to discover it's the same color, but ain't the same car. And they done pulled off in a chicken feed place, and you trying to figure out, this ain't where the church is. Then when they get out, they don't even look like.
Wow.
I've been following this car. This ain't. Watch this. See, we talk about that the rest of the day, but what you need to know is, see, if I'm going to follow, I need to know that you know where we're going. See, it's more than enough for somebody to say, follow me. Do you know? See, most of us have been mildly lost. You ain't never been real lost. I'm talking about driving and ain't no signs. When you live in a part of town where the directions are landmarks, I know some of y'all just look straight ahead. Hey, that's some serious driving, because see what a landmark look like to you? And it never fails, Jamie. Somebody always forget one. I thought I told you that. No, ain't no thought. See, when you ain't got street signs and nothing, you depending on, yeah. Hey, I mean, just go down the 3 blocks and it's going to be a tree leaning to the left. This how country folk get directions. There's going to be a tree leaning to the left. Now, don't turn right there.
What you telling me? Yeah.
Now, going on past there, you want the tree leaning to the right. Now, right after that, you're going to turn. It don't look like a street, but you're going to turn right there. Then it don't matter because as soon as you go down the street, now according to you, I'm supposed to get to the tree leaning on the left first. But don't I go down and here go a tree leaning to the... Where's the left tree at?
Which direction?
Here's the right tree leaning. Do I turn here or what? Now you, see, yeah. Yeah. See, now watch this. I've been in places like that, Mother Deborah, where folks started them directions, and then they see how you look at them and they do this. Hold on. I'm just going to the store to get some cigarettes. I got to go that way. Just follow me.
Yeah.
You don't know them from the man on the moon. But I got news for you. When they say, just follow me, man, that brings a comfort. Now, you really don't know if they know what, but with the directions you gave, surely you ought to follow your own directions. Man, when you get behind them and they turn and you follow, okay, yeah, and they get you where you're trying to go. Thank you. See, following somebody that knows where they're going is the best way to travel. Jesus says, I've been this way before. The scripture says, tempted in all points, yet without sin. I didn't travel that road before. If you're trying to make it, I'm the one you should be looking to. He is the leader. He's the one who cut the path. The word author in the King James is better translated pioneer. There are things that are done in the industry right now based on what the original person did. They credited the Wright brothers with inventing flight. And it's stuff that they learned and put into place that the airline industry still operates on today. Watch this. Jesus says, I'm the pioneer, the author. I'm the one who started the real walk of faith for a believer. Watch this. Not only am I the leader, watch this, I'm also the source of. Oh, wow. Automobiles are wonderful devices, but they run off of gasoline. When you fill up and that hand go all the way over, you can drive a long way. But you can't drive forever. Some of us done tried that. And a car will show you what you did before the car. Walk. It doesn't matter. They're designed to where it's gonna run out. That's why there are gas stations everywhere, so when you run out, most of y'all, before you run out, Jesus says, I designed the walk of faith the same way. I am the source. We get from God so that we give from God. We get from God so that we can give from God. So Jamie, God fills you up. Now we ain't Jesus. We can't hold it like that. What he gives us, we're supposed to give away. Now, when you give away, Mother Deborah, now Jesus says, now come on, make sure, hook up with me so that I can.
Yeah.
Watch this. It is he who gives the first incentive for our belief. That's why we're going into life training, because we don't believe that. We just go to church. our life and living demonstrates on a regular basis, we don't believe nothing. Because as life happens, we pull our hair out and go crazy because of the distraction, and yet Jesus is saying, I made it through. Why you don't think you can? Philippians 4:13. Jesus says, I'll help you if you let me help you. Do you know, Jamie, you can't help a person who don't believe they need help? Have you ever seen a person struggle and you say, hey, let me help you? Hey, I got this.
Right, exactly.
Get with it. Watch this. And it's nothing more heartbreaking, Mother Deborah, than to watch somebody struggle when you know you ain't got the struggle. They struggling trying to make a cake out the box. You've been making cakes before it was a box. Baby, let me help you. I got this. Oh, okay. And they struggling because they refuse to turn the box around, because you ain't gonna believe this. It's something wrote on the back. I don't need that. See, y'all women gonna say amen. See, guys, it ain't about cooking. It's about, mechanics and putting stuff together. See, we believe we can put a thing together just by the picture. Now, when we dump the box out, can it 400 pieces hit the floor? I can look at the picture and put this together. And we do that. And when we finish, it's 18 pieces on the floor. Now, Jamie, all of a sudden, we believe, oh, this box came with extra pieces. Whatever it is, I bet you better not ride it. I bet you better not get on it. I bet you better not try to work it. Yeah. Oh, that's good looking out. 18 extra pieces? No, partner. Yeah. And then I'll be a 12-year-old kid. If it's a seed salt, it's just going to seed. Because when they get on it, it ain't going to be no salt. Yeah, it's finna flip over in all kind of pieces. Y'all watch this. Christ is here to help. I've been that way. Let me help you.
Yes, Jesus.
Hardest thing for a lost person to say, I need help.
Yes.
Now you're going to drive around 9 times. This park ain't on the route 9 times. You done went down and made a left turn, came around, hit the same park. You went down and made a right turn. A few more turns, hit the same park. It's time to find a gas station or something.
Yes.
Everybody in the car know you lost but you. You want to say, I know where I'm going. Okay. Anybody ever had a driver tell you that? What you got to do after that? Just keep watching this part. It's going to keep coming up. That's one thing about loss. Loss is the best way to find a circle. Y'all laugh. Watch this. Jesus said, hey, let me help you. I've been that way before.
Yes, Lord.
Let me help you. Never mind, I created the whole world. I came in a human body, and for 33 and a half years, I walked the earth, man, I've been that way. Let me help you. Watch this. When that gets settled in us, Keisha, when that gets settled in us, this is what we start to say before our feet hit the floor in the morning. This becomes a part of our prayer, not in 2019, yesterday. Whatever goes on, I
Have strength for
what?
all things
For all things. How?
in Christ.
See, stop right there. Should have been a comma right there. Pause. Because every day you wake up, Kenny, guess what? This is what you know. It's some stuff on your road. It's spelled another way. But it's the same thing. Yeah, you scared to say it, but it's the same thing. But Jesus said it don't matter. Wherever is on your road, it's going to be a mess at work. You even got to work yet. Jesus said it don't matter. This is what you need to know. Before your heat hit the floor in the morning, you have strength for
All things.
See, you said, but you won't believe it. So then when you go outside and the car's not on one flat, it's on 2 flats, why fuss? Why cuss? Because if this is going on, Jesus then made a way somehow, some kind of way.